My name is Yasmin. I am 49 years old, single mum of a 23-year-old, and I live in southwest London. I first realised I had issues with the pelvic floor in 2012. I'd had cancer and wasn't working for a while, decided to start going back to work and started by looking after children. I needed to kind of find my sense of fun again. And I realised when I was doing a bit of nannying and I was on the trampoline that the pelvic floor wasn't working. I was beginning to leak. Given that I'm quite a sporty person, that was quite a surprise that it still wasn't working effectively as it should do. So at 42, that's still young, and you start worrying about, I'm leaking and I'm not ready to wear panty liners, because my association with a weak pelvic floor or leaking is when you're much older. So at 42, I was slightly worried about what was going on, and I didn't really want to talk about it because none of my friends, mostly being younger, were experiencing that. So I'll just hide it under the rug and just forget about it. I became perimenopausal, and that had a massive impact on the pelvic floor and the surrounding muscles, weakening even more. Really did notice it when I was weight training. If I was strained at any point, I was leaking, and that's when I thought I have to do something about it. Came across a product called Pelviva. It changed the way I looked at a pelvic floor and what muscles are actually involved in avoiding a leak. So the Pelviva product showed me that it's all well and good for me to pull the floor up, which is the bottom bit. I also had to tighten around, which I hadn't done before. So that was interesting. It was like, okay, now I need to engage other muscle groups. So it was building a connection of awareness between my mind and what was going on down there, that I need to lift and I need to squeeze. I would use Pelviva in the morning when I do my morning stretches. It's only a 30-minute program once you've inserted the product, and it's a really good timer for me, so I know I can stretch for 30 minutes, and both things work hand in hand, so it's really effective from that perspective. But, you know, I'm doing my morning stretches plus I'm getting a pelvic floor workout at the same time. I would rate Pelviva about an 8 or 9 out of 10 because of its effectiveness. It's portable, it's timed, it's comfortable, it has everything that you need to be able to use it. So it's a very easy thing to use, and it doesn't interfere with daily life. It just fits in nicely. Literally fits in nicely. So using Pelviva, I thought that it would just be working my pelvic floor, but it's helped in so many areas of my life, from fitness to weightlifting to being intimate with my partner to being caught short when I'm out. I don't experience any of those limitations anymore, and this product's helped me do that.